So can it finally be the last case of our breaks? Hopefully I don't slow down too much. We're actually, I thought I started at the same time as I did yesterday, and we're looks like about a half an hour ahead. I'll take it. So this is the reverse snake. Well, I guess it's technically not a snake. It's just a reverse hit draft. Break 2, case 2. The last one. I would say the things that worry me the most right now is that the cases all kind of went, they alternated. One good case, one bad case. Case 1 and case 3 both had the booklet dual autograph in them. Case 2 didn't. Had 1 or 2 good autographs, but that was about it. Case 4 was pretty much a complete dud all the way around. Winter is here, case topper. And then our case 5 that we just had a great duel with what was it, Arya and Walder Frey, and Genie, Lend Me a Hand inscription, as well as a Jerome Flynn, but it was just said stay low. Gold. So we only have one watcher right now. Is it Mike or is it Russell? There's a Dragonstone marker number 8, the Unsullied. You know, it's weird. This particular box, these first few packs, the cards are going in all different directions inside the packs. It's kind of weird. It's right side up, upside down. Here's our first autograph. Quotable. relationship. Russell must have ran over to EPAC, like he was talking about. I hope this whole case isn't like this. This is very frustrating to look at, to open. Having the cards going in every which direction. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised, and you're in enough of my breaks, so you'll know, is the one guy, Sebastian. I haven't heard or seen from him in a long time. Hope he's okay. He used to always check in on the live streams. Quotable. Yeah, I had asked. I mean, I don't know if they even have the ability to get any more in, but as of right now, they didn't sound like they had any plans on it. So they had just, there was that other case that was there for like a day and then it went away. So no luck for a third case. Now we'll never know if the helmet or the Robin Williams album cover. Okay, Bella Ramsey. I will not hide underground. Bordered. Lena Headey. Pretty sure that's a scarce. You know, it's funny. I really want to see Bella Ramsey still sign. You know, say like in 10 years from now. And see if her signature still looks that perfect. Or if it's going to turn into some little crappy something or another. There's some gold. I wish I had something I could add to that case. I don't really have much of anything here. Hey, you know what? I got a Krista Bell from Twin Peaks. That's a $4 card. Yeah, that's what I mean. If she's still, you know, performing, or she'll go to school to be a doctor. There's our relic already. I still have a bunch of promos left for Rick and Morty. from the season 3 breaks I did. Dustin gave me I mean, he had to have given me 100 promos. Ooh, that's a rough autograph right there. You know, it's funny with that last TriStar break, I still have 2. I'm actually holding on to, I think, 3 items, but one person told me to hold on to theirs. But I have 2 others that, you know, when I figured out the shipping, I sent emails out to everybody, and 2 people never responded back. If I get a chance, I gotta reach back out to them. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the one? Did he have first and last in this break? So he got the number 1 in both directions? That's pretty impressive. I don't know how many spots he got. I know usually when he joins a break, he buys a lot of spots, like 5 on average. I know he did for Stellar. I don't know how he'll end up with the random there. Yeah, the blowout sketch draft. Doesn't he have something like 10 spots in it? I know he's got a lot, however many it is. I would think in the sketch break, that most of the artists' stuff is in. That break, they're fun, but they're so tough to figure out. I saw 2 things. All right, let's see. Duel, Spice King, and Pyatt Pre. No big deal. Like I said, this one here, autograph-wise, we did not do good. I mean, how is that an inscription? Hello. And Tyrion again. With the relics, there's only one of each, right? It's not like in Inflections where there's like three relics, five relics. Tyrion. No, there's two Tyrions. Okay, because the Tyrion relic that we got in the list, it was like, I don't know, it was like slits. Yeah, that sketch draft. Like I know my pick's not high. I'm in the lower half as usual, but I try and go through and figure out, what items. It's kind of obvious what at least the one item that's there for me, and how far down it would go before somebody would grab it, so I can see if I have to move up. Gold, or I can stay put. But there's actually two things in there that I want. So I might have to just end up buying a second spot from somebody. And then there's other things that are neat that I don't collect at all, but they just, too nice to pass up kind of thing. I don't know why. The one that really stuck out to me was whoever did the Thundercats, and I think it said it was like on leather. Something about that particular piece really, really jumped out. House Greyjoy. This is a Dragonstone marker, I believe. Yep, DM5. Okay. Yeah, that one, something about that one, I really like it. Do you get a lot of commissions done? I think it's about a year and a half ago, I did a few. First time I ever did it. I was actually thinking about getting a commission done. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll grab the item I want to show you. But it's not something I normally would get. So I'm not sure exactly what to do. That's not cryptic enough. I can't even, off the top of my head, I can't even think of somebody who I want to have do a sketch. I was thinking about the last, was it the last Bombshells break? Or was it Bombshells 2? One of the Bombshells breaks that we did, there was a sketch of the character's name is Platinum, and whoever did that, I loved that sketch. And I wonder if they do commissions and what they do them of. Quotables. I think I might have a Brad Utterstrom. I wonder if it came in from one of the sketch drafts. All right, gold. Pilu Asback. That's the first gold. And 7 blessings. Eugene Simon. All right. So since we're talking about it, and we're the only two, let me. I thought I had it right on top here. I guess I don't. Shoot. There it is. Do you remember for a short period of time on Blowout, they were trying to run auctions? Okay. This is a few years ago now. So I had won a couple of comic books, and one of them was a blank cover for Deadpool #1, and signed by Duggan and Posehn. And I think I got it just because I like Brian Posehn. I think he's kind of funny. And I was cleaning up recently, and I dug it out of a box. I forgot I had it. I thought that'd be kind of cool to get somebody to sketch the cover. The big thing would be coming up with some sort of a exactly. Probably whose art did I like, but no way I could afford, kind of a thing. You know, get Gnar. I think it'd be more, the way I look at it is more along the lines of what general thought process of a sketch would I want. and then, you know, kind of tailor an artist that could do what I want, if that kind of makes sense. I always wanted to get crud, what was his name? See, it's been so long since I've looked these up. I can't ever. But there's not like a particular style that I like. I like a little bit of everybody's. That's what I was saying. It all depends on, you know, what sort of thing I'm going for. But where is that guy? Mark Finneral. But then, like, at the same time, say like, yeah, you would. It's. I can't. When I look at it, I feel like I should be looking at it under a black light. Like, it's very. I don't want to say abstract, but it's got a lot of bright, like, neon type colors in it. There's actually a Solomon Grundy on eBay right now, but the guy who has it, he wants way too much money for it. And somebody on Blowout had pulled from Supervillains a Bizarro. I think it was a Bizarro that he did. It was incredible. Just a different style. But I mean, I'm a fanboy for Louise Draper. I think she does great work. There's a gold Beautiful Death. I kind of lightly collect him anymore. I don't really. I mean, I pretty much have all the cards that they ever made of him, which wasn't many, so that didn't take much. And then, you know, I did, I don't know, a half a dozen or so commissions, and I have maybe a half a dozen sketches otherwise. Quotables. So I need to broaden my horizons a little bit. I also like Colossus, so I thought maybe something from the movie. All right, gold 72 for the Beautiful Death. And we start with this Andy Polliver. Andy Kelliger as Polliver. And My Lion. Short, sweet, but you definitely know what she meant. So at least that's a good inscription. Yes, I do know that. You know, from Viceroy, I don't know if he's done anything else, but that Josh Trout guy, his stuff from Space 2 he was in was phenomenal. I wonder what he would do for a comic type thing. Quotable. Trout, like Mike Trout. If you look at the Space 2 breaks that we did, there's a beautiful death. Uh, I know we pulled at least one of his. I mean, super realistic. Quotable. And that's by Josh Trout, the Sally Ride, or it's like up on eBay or something. There's our gold. Well, whether you would get or not, what do you think of the work? I think this is one of those For the Thrones. Feels heavy. Yeah, we got ourselves Cersei number 4. And that was our first one of those. Yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of research for that comic cover. I wish there was a specific style that I liked, but there isn't. Relationship. And I'm pretty sure that's Space 2. That was the first set he was ever in. Which inscription are you looking for? Wait a minute. Does she have a lot of different inscriptions? Oh, no, you're making me go to the checklist and see. Where the hell is she? There you are. What? She has 16 different inscriptions. Just go get your E-Pack stuff, Russell. All right, full bleed. Mark Rissman. All right, Brian, we're actually just about halfway done the last case. We did 3 last night, and we're going to be on box 6 in a second. Beautiful Death 68. That's our first Beautiful Death. And darn. All right, we got Hodor, but it's just the Game of Thrones one. I was hoping for the hold the door. You know, Russell, if you want, if you're doing E-Pack, I had put the offer out more than once, but nobody took me up on it. If you want any 2016, I've got Marvel Masterpieces. I've got a couple of, common cards, nothing crazy. You're more than welcome to them. Just like you can send me a trade for like a digital card for them if you're interested. They've just been sitting on my E-Pack since 2016. So maybe something in this one. Nah, just a foil. Well, my opinion on this season 8 is it's okay. I'm not saying it's the best, but it sure isn't the worst. I think that these inscriptions, they could have gotten rid of half of them. I mean, you have a card where the inscription is Game of Thrones. That's stupid. Or it's just a character name. Or I mean, we pulled one of what's her name? Um, Bolton, the wife, and the inscription is hello. Thank you, Elizabeth Webster. We pulled that one, the Tim Plester, Brian. Nice day for a red wedding. There's our gold. That was in, I think, our first case. I'd say the biggest thing I'm looking for is I just want to see the Braun inscriptions, if they're ever going to make it out. And if they are, I'm going to guess that they're only in the archive boxes. Oh, we got our second relic. So let's see, in 6 cases, we got 3 relics in one case, which was case 4, which was the worst case we opened. 2 relics in 2 of the cases, and then 1 relic in the others. So I think the odds are a little bit better than what they said. Well, I will be, hopefully, at worst, it'll be this weekend. Hopefully tomorrow I will submit an archive box break. I have not looked at the contents. I don't know what my breakdown is going to be or the price. Liz had sent me a message saying that it could be as much as 102 spots if we really wanted to break it down, but I think that might be too many spots. So whether I combine some things or snake the back of the draft, but we'll see. I do remember reading early on, it was something like you get 10 or 15 random inscription cards. All right, well, we'll start with the good guy here. Denarius relic. Now again, 6 cases. So we got 1 Sansa, 2 Denarius, I believe, and then a ton of Cersei's and Tyrion's. Let's start here. Valerian, Natalia Tenna. Yes, we did in the first case. We pulled a duel of Arya and the Hound. Game of Faces, the Waif. And then in case 5 that we just finished before this one, we pulled Arya and Walder Frey duel. Obviously, we can't pull all of the inscriptions, but I want to, going into like the normal autographs. So let's see, the Maisie Williams, the Sophie Turner auto relic we have not pulled, and the Rory McCann the Mountain Hound duel we have not pulled. And that might be it. I think we've pulled everything else. I'd have to go through the checklist to know for sure. Now, we've only pulled one duel so far, so we're definitely going to have one or two more. You got the Hound Mountain duel? Well, our small sample size, 6 cases, and we did not pull one. And 6 cases I did not pull the Sansa Relic Auto. Not saying we might not get it in our last 6 boxes here, but very nice. And I thought our first case, I thought we were lucky because we pulled the Hound Arya duel and the Sansa Tyrion booklet. Beautiful Death. Now, do you sort your base, or do you at least go through and make a set for yourself of the regular and the foil? Relationship. Did you have any problems with your cards? I've been noticing a lot of damaged cards and really, really miscut off-center cards. Quotables. Yeah, I started pulling some aside and then I just kind of gave up. But I mean, I was also seeing a lot that had like I'll call it a pinch in the top of the cards. Even some of the foils. There's a gold. Hold on, I'll show you. When I find one, I'll show you. That's, I mean, I'm used to seeing, you know, like some bad edges, but like the off center. I mean, like for instance, these they must be on the edge of the sheet because they're all white. But like, I mean, the one that's got to be 1/4 of an inch that it's miscut. And then there's others. I mean, just like it where it's harder to see just because the card's dark. So that's got, you know, 1/4 of an inch. When I next one I pull, it's damaged. I'll see. I don't know if it'll show up on camera or not. But like here, this right here. If I can get a reflection. So look above the letter G in game, and let me get. You can like just catch it right there, but that little bit of glare, that's actually an indent where it's like the card was bent, and you can just see it on the back of the card. But there's a bunch that are like that also. Is this our first acetate card? I think it is. Jon Snow. And where over here with the other ones. So now, did you notice any cards like that yourself? And some are worse than others. Of course, I don't think anything's as bad as the 2018 Twin Peaks, where there was a notch in some of the cards. Quotables. I didn't go collect that far back, or at least I was not doing non-sports in the early 2000s. I did non-sports in the 90s, and then I had stopped collecting altogether for a while, and then I was doing sports, and then I came back to non-sports. Now that same mark that I showed you on that card, there's some of the foils were like that. All right, Beautiful Death, 71. A Valerian of Stas Nair. A Girl Is No One. And are you talking about one where he says the faceless man, or I didn't read all of the inscriptions. There's too many of them. See, a debt is owed. That would have been a cool one to get. Yeah, inscriptions are here. Okay, I thought you meant he had that was like one of his inscriptions. Relationships. Beautiful Death. Well, that I've seen that we've opened. Let's see. Well, the Jamie Lannister, Can You Lend Me a Hand? I mean, that one's great. And the Tim Plester, It's a Nice Day for a Red Wedding. I like that one. Tim Plester had a second one that we got that I feel like was pretty good. Might said something like I killed Caitlin Stark, maybe. Yeah, we got that in the last case. And I mean, we did get the one Braun where it says only I get to kill you. That was in the first case, I think. Here's a Gold Relationships. This is card number 55. Yeah, I was wondering, since they got all of these, I wonder if they would have ever had the ability to get dual inscriptions. Oh, these wrappers are they rip. I mean, they open easy, which is nice, but they're really tearing. And since the wrappers are part of the break, you know, usually what I would do is each time I'd finish a box, I would tape the wrappers together. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it with these. That's why I didn't bother. I'm just throwing the wrappers in a box and I'll sort them all out later. Unless it's a test for Rittenhouse when you send in the wrappers. I always wondered if I send in a box of wrappers and I say it's, you know, whatever, 1,000 points, there's no way somebody's counting those wrappers to make sure I gave them the right number. Beautiful Death 72. Nell Williams full bleed. That's the first full bleed we pulled. The other ones were both, we pulled two others. They were both gold. And again, this is one of the weak ones. Game of Thrones. I was actually kind of wondering if they would weigh them, like when you go to Dave and Buster's and you turn in your. Oh no, they don't do that anymore. Now it's all a machine. It used to be they would weigh them. They knew how much the tickets weighed. Relationship. Because I have a few wrappers, old ones sitting here I need to do because I don't have enough points in my account to get my, I guess it's number 80, right? Quotable should be in the 70s. Yeah. Get my last Game of Thrones rewards card. Yeah, I guess I could see maybe, you know, when you're turning them in. So if a case of wrappers is, what do you have? 288 wrappers. So what's that, 576? So if you say, you know, if you turn it in, you say you have 576, they probably don't even bother. They see 12, you know, taped together packs of wrappers and say close enough. Maybe I'll start doing that. I'll take a wrapper or two from every stack. Eventually, you know, in about 10 years, I'll have enough to get a rewards card. You know, I looked at this stuff when they first mentioned it, and I haven't looked since about the new Twilight Zone, but unfortunately, I'm going to agree with you. And that was my first complaint with these inscriptions, is that for the Twilight Zone, they were pretty much, all the inscriptions were just the character name. I mean, who cares? At least the one actress, you know, she had a couple of good inscriptions. I don't know any of the people from the original Twilight Zone. The one good thing, though, about Rittenhouse is that they really plan ahead. So, you know, they could have autographs that they're sitting on that they've had, you know, for years. See, I didn't pull either autograph yet. Yeah, I mean, maybe you would remember better than me, but the one actress, like she had, because we pulled, I want to say we pulled it twice, where she had the one inscription where it was like, I love playing this bitch or something. It was something like that. Boy, we started off strong with these autographs, and we're petering out quick with these. Yeah, but there was one where it was, I don't know if she like had like she cursed a little on it, or there was one. I think we got our other metal card here. Yeah. And we got ourselves a dragon. Alright, that is those. I serve my queen, Stasnair. And Daniel Tuit, however you pronounce his name. Three to go. So 3 to go. We should have 2 more acetate cards. And that's really one more beautiful death, it looks like. And just hoping for something good. Maybe a sketch. One more big autograph. Or the auto relic. That'd be pretty cool, hitting a character sketch. I don't know if any have shown up yet. I know when I checked eBay yesterday. Here's a Gold Relationships, number 51. I don't remember seeing any. So I don't know how rare they are, but you would have thought one would have shown up. Quotable. There was a sketch of either a White Walker or it might even been a Night King. I don't know if he's on the checklist as one of the character sketches though. Well, unfortunately, that's the way it goes now. They're like everybody says, they buy, 36, 54 cases to get a couple of archive boxes and then all the other incentives. Make most of their money on that stuff. I mean, geez, when Star Trek Inflections, when that came out, there was a guy selling like the common autographs, like 20, like a 20 card lot of them. You want 20 Ralph Brannons? There you go. I know when I go to the Philly show, there's a guy that sets up there that all he does is open Rittenhouse. He doesn't open up any other manufacturers. So I'm assuming he does that to get all the incentives. We didn't get either autograph yet. They're both on the same side. Either that or I missed it. There's autograph number 1. I gotta jump from the bottom now. No, it's nothing like that. I think the one thing I wish, and I don't remember if it was Rittenhouse or not, but somebody else had also used to do archive boxes. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I guess whether it was, Inkworks or Brygen or somebody, but they used to put some of them randomly in cases. So you could, open up a hobby case and have an archive box just hiding in there. I think that you knew when you got it because it had a sticker on it. I send my stuff to the Actors Guild or whatever. But yeah, this would have been back around like 06, 07, somewhere right around there. I got to contradict myself now. Because that's what brought me back was 07 was I opened up Marvel Masterpieces. All right, gold. Oliver Ford Davies. Yeah, it was fun last night. It just by chance it happened to be the last box had this thick pack in it. The Night's Watch, Mark Stanley. All right, 2 boxes left. Let's see, there should be 2 acetate and 1 more Beautiful Death. And I don't remember, did we get the Beautiful Death gold? Yeah, we did. I think we've got everything else, not counting our autographs we're going to get per box. Let's see. I gotta check and see. All right, no obvious thick pack. Oh, Brian, your Sansa autographed relic, is it the same thickness as the other relics, or is it a little bit thicker? Oh, that's not something big. Because the relics, actually, they hide them pretty good. If I was really taking my time, I might be able to see them. I mean, feel them. Well, wherever they got the ones for the booklet, I would guess is the same one, but I didn't see it. I haven't seen one yet, so I don't know. And then every so often when I grab a pack, it feels really rigid. So I think there's something in there, and then it turns out it's just a foil. Quotable. Right, exactly. And at least for me, I got to go as quickly as I can. There's our gold. Foil. There we go. Is that Aria? No, Sansa. Acetate number 2. Yeah, it's not a problem at all. And I've joked with Chris a couple times. He lives too far north. He's probably he's about an hour and a half from me. Relationship. You know what I'm thinking? I don't know. I don't know. I just got a feeling that we're gonna hit that Hound and Mountain dual autograph in one of these next 3 autographs. But we only pulled 1 dual in this case so far, and it was the Scrub dual. Of course, at the minimum, maybe we'll end up getting the Pilo Azback, whatever the other guy is. Oh no, Mike, it's Arrow Guy. All right, Arrow Guy. What did he say? So many facets. Hyatt Pre. Last box. $44.70. I was always hoping for like some kind of a cool number, 777 or something. Well, I don't think it's going to be that dual, only because when we got that dual, that was in case 2, and case 2 wasn't that good. This case is has been better, and I think Finding Time last night had posted and had said that whatever he opened, the case that had the dual in it was not a good case. Like, that was like the best card. There's our gold. Yeah, Russell, that was the thing. Like I was saying, like those, when I had my stuff shipped to me, the cards that I didn't have shipped, I didn't care about, so I didn't even bother. I figured if anybody wants them, they could transfer them to check out my cards or do whatever they want to them. Well, if you go back, or if you just want to wait until I get the scans up tomorrow and Saturday, if you look at our case 4, you will disagree. No complete stinkers, because case 4 was not good. Oh, you know what? I forgot to look for a thick pack. No thick pack there. No. All right. So unless we're getting the Sansa, we definitely didn't get the booklet. Yeah, Case 4, the best thing about Case, there's our other beautiful death. The best thing about Case 4 was that we had 3 relics in it. I don't know if Mike is still here, he could probably tell you. I don't remember exactly what was our best best card in that one. I can tell you that the first autograph in this box is a stinker. There's our quotable. So and to answer one of your earlier questions or comments, I do agree though. Rittenhouse on the whole does a good job with mixing things up. Same thing with Cryptozoic. I think the smaller companies they just care a little bit more. Now Topps and Upper Deck, I don't think they really care. They just pump out the products. All right, Brian. Yes, I have pick 5. I completely forgot that I actually had a good pick. I believe it is pick 5 in the last casing. So case number 5. There's our last acetate card. And we got ourselves Melisandre. And Russell, we did not. The gist of it is that Upper Deck and Blowout do not get along. And I don't know if it's everybody except for the David Adams and Steel City are authorized internet resellers of Upper Deck products, but Blowout is not. And if you look it up a while back, the two of them sued each other. But apparently they get such a small amount of Upper Deck product in. So in Spider-Man, I don't know if they got any in at all. I know I didn't do a break. Yeah, Russell, do you remember a couple of weeks ago when we were looking at doing some breaks over on the Facebook group, and I had mentioned the Marvel premiere was on sale at David Adams? Do you remember how much they were selling it for? I saw Blowout had a case, but I didn't go back and check to compare the price. I feel like it was more expensive than what David Adams had it for. I was like, maybe they bought it and and are reselling it. All right, Beautiful Death 70. Yeah, so if that's how much it was, because I think Blowout, if they still have it, I think they have a case at $12.99. So yeah, they've got it a little bit more. All right, so we start out Francis McGee. It's not that important. I don't think I'll be doing the break of it, or at least even asking. I didn't check. They might not even have it for sale anymore, for all I know. And we end with Rose Leslie. Too bad it's the You Know Nothing John, but it is just a character name. I'll take it. All right, case 6. We are all done. Relics. Tyrion and Daenerys. Our golds. Pilu Asbeck is the best one. Our full bleeds. Nobody good in our full bleeds. Our Valerians. We did get Osha. We only got one duel, and it's the Spice King one, so who cares? We did get a Cersei Border. That's a scarce autograph. Rose Leslie in the inscriptions. Let's see. Now we got 2 Shays. Faceless Man, Waif, Hodor, and Bella Ramsey. Okay. And then everything else we got what we always get. So remember, join the Facebook group, iFish73 Non-Sport Group Breaks. It looks like we're going to be trying another box of Rick and Morty because it went on sale, Season 3 premium packs. The price of the box came down by a third. So if we keep it as the same number of spots, the price goes down. It was like $5 or $6 a spot. And if we keep the price the same, then we could knock it down to like 27 spots and have the back half of the draft pick twice. And trying to fill Walking Dead Season 4 Part 2. I picked up a case when it was on sale nice and cheap, so please come and join it. I'm just going to sit on the case until we do. Russell, to answer your question, I never opened up any Adventure Time. And at best, I might have a promo that I picked up at one of the Philly shows. If you want to shoot me a message, and I'll take a look at my box O stuff and see if I do have one. But if I do, that's all I would have is just a promo. Couldn't even tell you which one. I know Cryptozoic puts out a lot of different ones. All right, over on Blowout. Going to be putting in for 2019 Star Wars Stellar number 3. We're going to be breaking number 2 Saturday night. I submitted for another break of Superheroes and Supervillains CZX because that price has come down. Outlander CZX is really cheap, so I adjusted that price. Maybe we can finally get that thing going. I put in for another break in 1969. Somebody had asked for it. And I will be putting in for an archive box of Game of Thrones Season 8. Hopefully I'll get to that tomorrow. If not, it'll be over the weekend. If you want to have me break anything, you can message me on here, message me on Facebook, message me on Blowout. I will respond to you if you send me a message. So that is about it. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next break.